going on, humble gang? What's going on? Y'all caught me getting my day started. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Morning to everyone. Let me turn this light on. Give us some light. So I know you need to see you, boy. Good morning. Let's get this situated here. Excuse me, guys. Let's get this situated. I'm going through my typical routine of what I normally do when when I'm out here rolling, working, whatever. You might hear my GPS. Just shortly. Sometimes she talk. There she go. What's going on, family? What's going on, gang? Praying everyone is doing well. Glad to see y'all again. I'm happy to see you guys again. Man, I pray everybody had a good Christmas. Good day after Christmas, and I know we're back again at the beginning of a week here, work week for some, or the ones whose shoes these fit. I definitely know mine. So, as the ones that's in trucking out here, y'all know how this game goes. Y'all know what this is about, man. I mean, this routine don't never stop calling out here. And the other ones who fits that bill as well. Whether it's the healthcare or whoever it might be, retail, whatever it might be, wherever occupation you're in, and it fits that bill, pray best wishes, and I pray a beautiful day over this time, even ones that are staying at the house. Hey, but I want to get with you guys real quick, though, and kind of just go over this morning routine. Gotcha. Let me see. Let me see. Got to pull my pen out, get all this stuff situated. Which I'll show you. This is my, as y'all know it, tab. This whole little deal. I write my loads down on this. I will say for the ones that's looking to come in this game of trucking again, because it's primarily why I'm making the majority of these videos. Most of y'all can see already. I'm starting these videos out. For really people that's looking to come on out here in the game, because you'll be surprised. There's a lot of people looking to come out into this game of trucking here, especially this day and age. However, this would be something I would definitely suggest you get. Just be one of the little pieces of things you get would be a tablet, pen, that whole little deal. Get your pack of pens, that little deal. That way you can write your loads down, because what tends to happen is you get to where it don't matter what company you with, you want to make sure your money, you're getting paid for your money at the end of the day, because these companies, they mess up just like we do. That's just the reality of things. So you want to make sure you're getting paid each and every one of your checks. However, this is how I do things. I know you got other people go to term of doing their things how they do it, but it's pretty much how I run the game with me. And because recent time here, I found out it was kind of lacking, some loads. And I'm grateful that I do what I do, because, I just put it to you this way, it'd have been about 12 loads. I'd have been at that. The last thing you want, is to be one of these people that's new to the game, want to come in, get their own authority, and ones that already got their own authority, that whole little deal. Y'all pretty much know where I'm coming from with this, but you don't need no money left on the table. Bills, kids, need to be fed. Bills need to be paid. You name it. Y'all know how the game goes out here. That's just the reality of things. And then on top of that, these, as I stated in one of the previous videos, and as y'all can clearly see across the web, y'all know. And then if you go and look for a truck now, as far as man, this stuff ain't cheap. This stuff is not cheap. As far as parts and all that stuff there, nah, man, you run up a bag real quick out here. But yeah, that's what I got going on as of right now. Kind of just getting this morning started. I normally get on up ideally about 3-4 o'clock ish. Some people have other times, but that's pretty much the time I get on up, given that, like I said, the account I'm on, and get my day started. Of course, got to get on up, make sure everything is spot on, that whole little deal. But family, I want to come on here, wish y'all best wishes. Let me get this together, and I'll see y'all soon here later. What's up, humble gang? What's going on? Back again. Hope y'all can see me pretty good. I got this little dim light on, because we are rolling. It is a go, Houston. It is a go. We out here rolling. Y'all know, man, it's bag season as of now. For the ones that know it, the ones that's out there getting it, shouts out to all y'all. You know, the ones that's either having to stay home, you know, because jobs are closed or whatever it is. Big ups to y'all too, man. I put everybody in perspective out here. We all we got. But I want to throw something on out there. I want to throw this little gem in terms of the word courtesy. I had a driver earlier. Not gonna really kind of get into that, you know, deep into that, but I was pulling out. He comes on up there, and you know, the driver there ended up parking his personal vehicle, pretty much in the way from me getting on out. Thank God I didn't have to jump out and, you know, go to term of not saying get on the guy, none of that stuff there, but just letting him know, you know, can you please move the vehicle. He ended up seeing me pull out. He seen me trying to get out, and he went and hopped in his vehicle. But still, I would definitely advise you guys, you know, for the ones that do, you know, whatever, you know, big ups to all you guys, really. But, you know, just check your surroundings. You know, make sure, you know, you're not blocking, or, you know, you're not screwing your next person on up, you know. Because we all we got at the end of the day. I mean, that's just the reality of things. You know, we all we have. But it's not really no big issue. Just putting that on out there that, you know, we just take care of each other. You know, we all we have. That's it. That's it, humble gang. But yeah, your boy's not really too much doing nothing out here. I'm rolling, headed on up to Howard Branch. The ones that do know. Yeah, might have this loud truck over here, y'all here. Just riding on the side. But guys, yeah, man, I tell you, it's another beautiful day. Another beautiful day here at work. It is another beautiful day here, guys. Sitting up here rolling great state of Atlanta. And me and my homeboy, we got this little joke where we more or less, it's kind of inside joke is what it is. You know, we more or less kind of call Atlanta itself, city of Atlanta, like state. Because, I mean, man, it's just so much going on here. You know, and I mean, this foots the bill for any other city or whatever that's out here on the same wavelength. But we consider this a state itself. Even though the state is Georgia, but we consider Atlanta a state. Yeah, man, it's got a lot going on. Going on. Sorry guys, this thing done fell on us. Going over these bumps and stuff. Hey guys, but yeah, I want to get into the want to touch bases with the and for the ones that may be needing in-depth information about it, I can definitely shoot that on over to you guys, or however we'll go to terms of doing that. But I want to put on out there though, about the maintenance on these trucks. The maintenance. Okay. I just had to, in my truck here, I had to, not too long ago, get the clutch replaced. This clutch, just by itself. Now, of course, it would have been much more if you would have went to a dealership or something like that, but I ended up deciding, because I guess I've realized that it's, unless you actually know somebody at a dealership or a shop, it's not going to, you know, in most cases, it's not going to really save you a whole lot of money. You know, you're going to be paying top dollar just like anybody else that decides to come through them doors. What I want to say, though, where it may go to terms of covering your pockets a little bit better, is going to terms of getting the part yourself, you know, from one of these spots. I can't really speak on any other places in Atlanta, in other states. But I know a few places here in Atlanta, you know, where you got this place called 18-wheeler out on the west side out there. You got this place called, what is it, Great American. You got a Great American there. This thing keep dropping, guys. I'm sorry. This thing keep dropping. You got these bumps and stuff. But you got this shop out there. It's not really a shop. It's like a place you go and just get parts called Great American. You got 18-wheeler. And then you also have this place over in Forest Park called TNT Truck Parts. Now, Next time I'm in there, I'm gonna try to go to term and tagging them in there. I'm gonna see. I might go ahead and just link all of them down in this description. That way you guys have that, just in case if you're passing through here, and for the ones that do live here, you know, you got it. If y'all don't happen to know these people or you know these spots, but TNT parts. I've got what is it? My clutch, like I said, recent time, and then I've also got my coolant reservoir. I've got both of those. Coolant reservoir, I think, was about $200 or $300. I think it was about three something. I try to get around. What I do, I snap a photo of that and see if I can get that in here, or you know, if anybody kind of need that. But yeah, that's about ideally. It's about $200 or $300 for that coolant reservoir. The clutch itself, like I said, was about $660, just the part alone. And then of course you got the pilot bearing, and then you also have, you know, other little instrumentals that go with that, about 1 or 2 other little pieces. But that itself was about $660 for that, and that's a Freightliner. Don't know how much the Peterbilts, the Kenworths, that whole little deal, but this is a Freightliner. That part was, and then on top of that, it may also differ in price as far as what model Freightliner. See, I have the Cascadia. You know, it may differ in price in terms of what version of the Freightliner you have. It may be. I'm not quite sure. I haven't really kind of dipped into that a whole lot. However, you want to pick and choose a shop that is going to go to terms of working in your favor, you know. And then this is for the ones that's coming out in the game out here. You know, I would fully suggest you get one of these shops that you create good relationships with. You know, you create a good relationship with, and you're long standing there with them. Reason being, you don't really want to, at the end of the day, you don't want to have a whole lot of people hands in your truck. That's one thing you do not want. It may cost you in the long run of things. You know, because I mean, you go to term of doing something like that, you're really playing a gamble with yourself in terms of, you know, is this mechanic, you know, really professional? Because anybody can put a banner up, sign up, you name it. Don't mean that, you know, they specialize in that. You know, that may just be some either past them some time, or either, you know, might be some passive income for them, or, you know, however it might be. But I do want to put that disclaimer on out there. Also, in terms of saying, my best advice to you guys, as far as coming on out, best piece of funds you want to go to terms of maybe coming out with, I would say, as far as getting started, you know, in your own truck, you may want to go to terms of setting yourself up. You may want to go to terms of setting yourself up for, I want to say, at least have about $2-3 grand maybe out the gate. Now you got some other guys, don't get me wrong, you got some other guys may go to term of, you know, advising 10 grand. You know, and if you can afford that, you know, so be it. You know, if you can afford that. Now, reality is, you know, as y'all know where we're at now, you may have to go to terms of paying a little bit more, you know, having a little bit more than that on the side, given that things done went up in price, you know. But I mean, that's just my advice. But, you know, of course, your credit's looking right, you can either go to terms of going to like a Lone Mountain. Well, you don't even have to even have credit to go to Lone Mountain, as long as you don't have, I think with them, as long as you don't have you've never been in bankruptcy. And I forget the other little deal, but I know the bankruptcy is one of the big dogs with them. But if you got some good credit, whatever, you know. And then on top of that, don't knock your chances down at a dealership either. Maybe going to get one of those, because dealerships as well, with them, you know, what I just learned in recent time, they have different, you know, options available there. You know, you can possibly go in there and have your truck set up, I think, as a lease, depending on how bad they're trying to get rid of that truck. You know, it's going to dictate, that's going to dictate, you know, what'll be the outcome or outcomes for you. But as far as, you know, truck parks and stuff, yeah, I would definitely tell you. And then another thing I would say to a lot of the community out here, you want to be proactive on things. That's what you want to do. You want to be proactive on this maintenance stuff out here. You might come across a lot of these guys, ladies, whatever, on the shoulder, you name it, hoods up, you name it. Because my biggest thing, I don't like to wait until, you know, when things start come knocking. I look at it as, and I mean, it's just me. You know, the next man, next woman, you know, possibly different. But I look at it as with me, you know, if it looks like it needs to be changed, or if I've, you know, had an opinion said to me from a, you know, if I've had words said to me from a mechanic yeah, you might have this short period of time or that period of time left on this part here, I go to term of just maxing on it. That's just me. I go ahead and go on and get it situated. And that's one of my biggest advices to you guys is, you want to definitely be big on that preventive maintenance, because in the end, yeah, you might come out spending more money, because regardless, you're going to spend money out here regardless. Same is going to go with anything. Same is going to go with anything. You're going to spend money out here. But you want to go to terms, especially you want to maximize that time that you have. See, a lot of people, they talk about the money aspect of things, but they don't really talk about the time. And when it comes to that time, that time could be, can make or break you. I mean, depending on what you got going on, and your time there. So I would suggest, especially if you have time, you have the funds to go to terms of getting it, just go on and get it. Like as of now, I'll put it to you. This oil change for my truck, I got this, I pretty much already got my stuff here at the house. Already set up for this next oil change. It's already there. And then of course, another thing I would do, what I would suggest to you guys as well, Humble Gang, and anybody watching this, I would suggest when you go in, and this is, like I say, it's drivers here, if you go to terms of getting something done, you take your truck to a shop, get something done, I would highly suggest at least kind of pinpoint getting, more than just that one thing done. That's the way I go to terms of doing it. Normally when I take my truck to a shop, I normally get more than just one thing done. Normally I try to get at least about 2 or 3 other things done. That way you're not looking back at that at a later time. That's already kind of, that's a done deal. You've already washed your hands with it. So what I try to do, I try to come out in terms of making my money, not only having some funds set aside, but also terms go to put in a little more revenue up front, getting other things done rather than just a simple oil change or, whatever it might be. But I do want to put that on out there. I want to say that. But it's a lot to kind of go in the game out here. I promise you, it's a lot to go in the game out here. But the reality of it is, you win. As long as you go in the term of doing what you need to do in the end, the game is yours. It really rides off the back of, as we've all heard, it's what you make it. It's what it is. And I mean, that's so true. It's what you make it out here. If you're one of the ones where you're spending all this money at the end, you don't have no money kind of show for it, that whole little deal. Because you'll be surprised how many folks are actually in that bracket there. They spend this money, whatever. But, if you're one of the wise ones, where you're putting this money away, you should be pretty good in the end. You should be pretty good in the end. But Humble family, I'm going to jump on off here. And I will catch you guys a little later with a little bit more knowledge. Love y'all.